Welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching the news at 10, broadcasting on Channels Television live from Lagos and Abuja. A reminder of our top stories. Senate rejects removal of fuel subsidy, also debates report on alleged unremitted funds by the NNPC. Tempers flare yet again at the national conference as derivation principle divides delegates. German government promises to help Nigeria tackle insurgency in the northeast. And also orders the expulsion of a CIA agent in Berlin following spy allegations by the United States. Well, do remember, all our top stories can be found on our websites, ChannelsTV.com and on YouTube.com/channelsweb. But you can visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device and download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. Go a step further and interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android, iOS and Windows 8 platforms. So if you have pictures or videos to share with us, tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu and follow the instructions. Take you now to Abuja, where Linda Akibe is standing by with more on the news at 10. Hi, Linda.
And welcome to the nation's capital. Ahead of next year's general elections in Nigeria, the Chinese government has promised to assist the country in ensuring peaceful polls. The Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Zhu Isiage, made the promise during a visit to the headquarters of the ruling People's Democratic Party in Abuja. The chairman of the PDP, Alhaji Adamu Muazu, assured the ambassador of Nigeria's readiness to strengthen ties with the Chinese government. Some Nigerian pensioners today staged a protest at the gates of the National Assembly demanding the implementation of the 53.4 pensioning increment, which they claim was not included in the 2014 Appropriation Act. The placard-carrying pensioners who blocked the entrance to the National Assembly explained that government has repeatedly failed to honor agreements reached at various meetings with the union, including the provisions of the Constitution that pensions be reviewed every 5 years. The union president, Abel Afolayan, who came prepared for a meeting with the lawmakers, said while a 33% increment has been paid to military pensioners, civilian pensioners ought to get the full 53.4%. The Court of Appeal sitting in Benin City, Edo State, has dismissed in its entirety the application for stay of the execution brought before it by 4 suspended lawmakers of the Edo State House of Assembly against the injunction issued by a Benin High Court. In a ruling read by Justice Morunkeji Ogunwumiju on behalf of the other judges, the court said the suspended legislators could not seek any relief from the Court of Appeal while they were in contempt or disobedience of the order of the court. Justice Ogunwumiju argued that a party who was in contempt of a positive order of court cannot be allowed to seek or obtain any relief from the court while the contempt persists. The court was of the opinion that the application for stay of execution was premature, as the 4 suspended legislators should have allowed the High Court to hear and determine the motion and notice rather than rushing to the appeal court. It will be recalled that the suspended lawmakers, Honorable Festus Eber, Honorable Patrick Osayinwe, Honorable Jude Ise Ideyin, and Honorable Friday Ogerikahi, had approached the appeal court to vacate the enrollment of order of the Benin High Court. And all appears set for an indefinite nationwide strike starting tomorrow by the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria. Rising from an emergency meeting today in Abuja, the union said its action is necessitated by government's alleged failure to implement the Federal High Court judgment on financial autonomy for the state judiciary. The union warns that it may not return to work until its demands are met. Now to our big story. The business of selling children has no boundaries. Age is not a factor if the price is right. This is the case of 9-year-old Iyabo Farouk, who was abducted at the age of 6 on her way from school in an area she calls Ojoba. Some of the suspects have been arrested, but the kingpin is still at large. Men of Lagos State Police Command are yet to get information on the girl's parents. Iyabo's face was not covered in this report as recommended by broadcast regulation, so her family can recognize her and come forward. Here is a recap of some of her ordeal.
Indomie instant noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Nine-year-old Iyabo Farouk is enjoying her newfound freedom, guarded jealously by men of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad attached to the Lagos State Police Command. For Iyabo, the last 3 years of her life have been traumatic. At the age of 6, she was abducted from an area she refers to as Ojaoba. Police are not sure in which of the southwest states it's located.
Blessing is a victim of quote-unquote child abuse. When information came to us here and asked us to intervene, one, to save the poor girl from further agony. It's unfortunate that human beings are trading fellow human beings in this era as if they are selling chicken. One thing is that I will ensure the real relations of blessing are traced, and we'll also hand her over.
Lagos State Police are optimistic of getting more from Iyabo. She offers some information on her journey from one home to another in the last 3 years, all for the right price. Her ability to communicate effectively may not reflect that of a 9-year-old, but it will have to do for now.
60, 61, 62.
I do domestic work in their houses, and each time I complain to people that I was stolen. They used to beat me. The original woman who abducted me while on my way from school wore puda and took me away in their car. I want the police to help me locate my parents in Ojaoba and reunite us.
These suspects, two of whom are traditional birth attendants, are accused of complicity in her abduction. They were caught while trying to sell her to yet another buyer.
We negotiated for sale on phone, and I was told she was related to them. Later on, they collected 130,000 naira from me. I am a traditional birth attendant in Bariga. They brought her to me and asked me to pay 350,000 naira.
Forced to mature beyond her years, this little girl seems fearless and looks ready for a showdown with those who ruined her childhood. The police are renewing efforts to nab the ringleader of the abductors so she can move on and be reunited with her family. Until then, Iyabo Farouk will remain in protective custody of the police, while the suspects will be charged to court.
Indomie instant noodles. Tasty nutrition. Good for you.
When the news at 10 returns, NCC unveils corporate governance code. Join us again.